After 10 long years of loyal service, I thought the day had finally come when all my effort would pay off. I had worked late nights, sacrificed weekends, and even missed family events just to ensure the company's success. My boss often praised me in front of clients and colleagues, saying I was the backbone of the team. So when the news of a promotion was hinted, I was certain it was meant for me. But the morning of the announcement crushed every bit of faith I had. Standing in the conference room, my boss proudly declared that his younger sister would be taking the role I had dreamed of for years. She had joined the company barely a year ago, knew little about the work, and yet somehow, she was suddenly my superior. My colleagues looked at me with sympathy, but I forced a smile, though my chest burned with rage. I walked out of that room with my dignity intact, but inside, I was boiling. That night, I replayed every sacrifice I had made, the times I fixed disasters while my boss was away on vacation, the times I trained new employees while his sister was busy partying, and yet, I was discarded like nothing. I realized I couldn't stay in a place where loyalty meant so little. The next day, I handed in my resignation letter. My boss acted shocked, even tried to convince me to stay, saying I was still valuable. But his words were empty. I knew he just wanted me to keep carrying the weight so his sister could shine. I told him coldly, I don't work where effort is buried under favoritism. His face tightened, but I didn't care. I was done. Walking out of that office for the last time should have felt freeing, but the anger wouldn't leave me. I wanted revenge, not just for myself, but for all the others who had been overlooked because of nepotism. I decided I wouldn't just move on quietly, I would make them regret underestimating me. Over the next few weeks, I reached out to old contacts and clients I had worked with. They trusted me more than the company itself. Many admitted they only stayed with the firm because of my reliability. Slowly, I started pulling them toward me, offering to consult independently. One by one, contracts began slipping from my boss's hands into mine. At the same time, I exposed the truth about his sister's incompetence. During one of her big presentations, I leaked documents proving she had copied entire reports from online sources and taken credit for my past work. When the board confronted her, she stumbled, unable to defend herself. My former boss was humiliated. But this was only the beginning. Within months, my small consulting business was thriving. Some of the company's best employees, tired of being overlooked, joined me. Together, we built a team that valued merit, not blood ties. My boss's company, once powerful, started losing projects rapidly. His arrogance had blinded him to the storm I was creating right outside his doors. Then came the sweetest moment. A major client, the one my boss had always bragged about, officially canceled their contract with him and signed with me instead. The news spread quickly, and soon the industry began whispering about how the loyal worker who was betrayed had become the real success story. My former boss tried to call me, perhaps to negotiate or plead, but I ignored him. I wanted him to feel the sting of losing everything. Because of the decision he made that day, every loss his company suffered was a reminder of how he had pushed me aside for his sister. His sister eventually resigned, unable to handle the pressure or the criticism she faced. Rumors said she left the country to escape the shame. As for my ex-boss, his once thriving business was now drowning in debts and lawsuits. All the bridges he had burned by ignoring his loyal employees finally collapsed under him. One evening, I passed by the old office building. It looked emptier, quieter, a shadow of what it used to be. For a moment, I almost pitied him, but then I remembered how I felt the day he humiliated me, how my dreams had been crushed. No, he deserved every bit of this downfall. My own company, on the other hand, was buzzing with energy and respect. We grew not just in size, but in spirit. I made sure no one felt invisible. No one felt their hard work went unnoticed. People thrived under me because I gave them what I had once been denied recognition. Revenge had been sweet, but the true victory was proving my worth in a way my old boss never could. He gave his sister a throne she didn't earn, and in doing so, he handed me the fire to build my own kingdom. And this time, no one could take it from me. Now, when I look back, I smile. My boss thought he had chosen family over me, but in reality, he chose his own downfall. I walked away with nothing but came back with everything. And that was the best revenge of all.